show a year on time. This is going to be our show. Yeah, this is
Get this off the list.
We're going to go ahead, we're going to scrap this off the list. Let's go ahead and hit live here because we are live on time. You ready for this?
Yeah.
Okay, well, let's do this. I'm going to give you this.
Okay.
And we're going to do, how about some headlines, starting with something about us being on time.
It's a Festivus miracle. We're on time. Raffle winners to be announced. It's time to split this barrel. Luciano just 3 weeks away. What?
Yeah.
Announcement for our full-scale events. You might mess around and learn something today.
And
welcome, Bison fans.
They're
up there from up there around North Dakota up there.
Up there, it's going to be awfully nice over here, Bob.
Oh, yeah. Oh, jeez. Better get some suntan lotion.
I don't know really what their accent is, but
I'll tell you what, Dakota.
They're nice people.
They're great people.
I love having them.
They're great people.
Audio's good. Thank you for that. Good morning, everyone who's joining us. Oh, shit. You know what we got to do? Because we're on time, we forget that we don't need this. We'll be back in 10 seconds.
Watch the blues go up in smoke.
We are back to live, Pops. That's a quick 10 seconds, right? Look at that. Look at that. 10 years ago, Cabo. This was, you know what? 10 years ago, as the calendar goes, 10 years ago, the first Friday of January, I met Ale.
Really?
Yes.
Sounds about right.
Yeah. So as the day goes, I should start paying attention to this here real quick.
Are we past the 10 seconds and we're back live?
Yeah, we started. I'm talking about something here. Real interesting. I met her like 10 days from tomorrow. Or 10 years from tomorrow. I should do something. Oh, shit. We're going back. What's up, Pops?
Not much, kid. What are you doing?
I'm just trying to get this set up. Overwhelmed by the fact that we're rocking and rolling. Adrian, good morning to you, sir. Happy New Year. Chris Pennington, we were just talking about you.
We were.
We were really concerned about just your health and well-being.
We're pretty convinced that they showed you how to drill a hole for ice fishing and you fell in. So
that's it. Man, somebody's up there just hitting like on all of this. Whoever's hitting like, good for you, man.
Yeah.
You're kicking ass.
We got Julia's in.
Good morning.
Larry may be getting hit with defib paddles right now because we're on time.
That's a good point.
He doesn't know what to do. We don't know what to do. We actually have a little bit more spunk in our tone.
Yeah,
when we start early.
Were you here until close last night?
I was here till 5 minutes till midnight.
Oh, yeah.
And then I headed out.
Boogied right when you needed it. Right when cleaning started.
Yeah.
Peace. I'm out of here.
Yeah. That's in fact, Mike Lito brought his mom in last night and his brother and introduced me as the founder.
Ooh.
And I said, "Oh, a founder." He goes, "Well, there's a founder and there's a worker." I said, "Yeah, I'll take the founder job."
All right.
Not much on the working.
Not much on the working, but I'll tell you. You want to talk about the working?
Sure.
Let's talk about how well the team had this place looking this morning.
When I left last night, it looked like they were having fun.
Really?
We had First Friday last night. First Friday is that event every month where we let our hair down. We do things that we wouldn't normally do, wouldn't normally accept or tolerate.
Ron got twerked on.
Ron got twerked on. I mean, things just get a little different on the First Friday, and we had DJ Busy be in the house, and he told me he was going to bring the funk, and it was on another level. So everybody was loving it.
Good morning, everyone.
People have to understand. You cannot have entertainment for 5 hours or 6 hours like they have with DJ Busy Bee. You can't get that kind of entertainment, and you're paying nothing, like $15 or something to get in.
Yeah,
Members don't pay anything.
Yeah, all the tickets are free. You just had to buy cigars to get in.
Stupid.
Pretty good deal. You get to get in here and jive, but yeah, thank you guys so much for coming out. And actually, we're going to end up hitting the raffle on who is in there. I've got that pre-done, so you can hop over to it. Denny Calloway, I think he was here.
He was here last night getting funky. We had.
Why don't you drop to the other app and we'll just put that up live here and see who won the. We're gonna do 2 drawings for those who came. You got a raffle entry per $30. You spent. So let's get a couple of these. Just hit that green
first,
button.
second, and third.
Oh, perfect.
So you're gonna take 1 and 2.
We'll take. You know what? Let's do 1, 2, and 3.
Why not? Can't dance is too at the plow. And starting.
Jaime Torres, KO, and Brian Burnett.
There you go.
All right, hang on. Take a picture of that.
It's there.
Is it? All right.
Well, in theory.
Well, congratulations. You guys just won some crap.
Yes.
Excellent. Look at that. We already got our first thing done off of the script there. Raffle winners to be announced.
Check.
Check, please.
All right. So we're cruising. Bunch of people in. By the way, if you're coming to us from a foreign country like Chicago, let us know and we will say good morning to you in your native tongue.
Yes. What are you smoking this morning?
It's back in.
We got back in?
It's back in. The cigar that Mike and I have sworn to stab each other if we tell anybody. It's kind of like Mike and I both love this cigar, so it's like, don't talk about it. Because they kind of go quick. Mm-hmm. Because we smoke them all. But this is the Principal Strap Hanger Double Decker.
Double Decker, Corona Gorda.
Corona Gorda, the strap hanger. It's got a 1950s era UK bus ticket wrapped around as the label.
I love it. It has some Haitian tobacco in there, which is really, I love it. It seems to be kind of naturally sweet. I haven't smoked that. You guys smoked that so fast last time they were in that I didn't get to smoke even one.
It has just this little hint of pepper. You're smoking something that is, if there is a cigar that is on fire in the humidor, that's it.
Yes, I am smoking the new, just got in, Cavalier LE. Once a year, Cavalier, actually last year they did twice, but they'll do once a year limited release, LEs, limited editions, and they come in 10 count boxes. And this is the perfect kind of grab a box if you haven't purchased something but want something special. Cavalier, Sebastian, and our friend that I always remember his name, Brian
Matola.
Mm-hmm. They came up with this beautiful set of cigars, and it's 10 cigars plus one little project cigar. It still has the project band. It says Jefe de Producción. So this is the Boss of Productions blend, as per what it says. It's a 4.5 by 46. I just fired it up. I'm telling you, I would say initial reactions on it is kind of creamy.
It's creamy. It's slightly milder than the previous Viso Jalapa. This cigar is called the Cavalier Viso Jalapa. So what that means is, this is that learning part you were talking about. Seco is the leaf on the bottom.
Viso, Seco.
Viso, Seco, Ligero. So we're using Viso further down the plant. Not the same intensity, but from the Jalapa Valley, which has its own unique flavor characteristics in Nicaragua. So this cigar is a beautiful, beautiful cigar. We found out, thanks to Adrian's wife, Kathleen, we found out that this was a thing in late December. They made 1,900 boxes. Most dealers get 2. We got 50.
I love these guys.
Yeah, they take care of
these guys.
We sold 28 the first 2 hours that they were here, 28 boxes. They are available online, and you get that little 11th cigar. Then, to make matters even more better, is the way we say it in Nebraska.
Betterer.
A lot better. Is the previous LE that released in the middle of the year, sold out instantly. In fact, I don't know if we even opened any on the floor. I think they just sold out in boxes because of the reputation that these LEs have. So I had informed our rep, if you ever see a dealer that hasn't figured out how good this cigar is, just take them from them. We'll buy them.
Speaking of that rep, you know what? I was speaking with Nathan yesterday. I think he's got the best deal on the planet because he doesn't come in here. He's a little intimidated, as he said.
He said that.
He told that at the show. He's a little intimidated to come up here.
Yeah.
Because I think our customers and our family probably know a little bit more.
It's a
He's, I'm not saying anything ill will against the company,
No.
but all he does is go to hang out at these other lounges that don't know how to properly educate and sell the Majesty, which is a cigar.
Yep.
Vis-a-vis, we all benefit. He doesn't have to come in here and be intimidated by Nate for some reason, and or we don't have to ask him why he's not here more often. And he gets to sell the boxes to somebody and make our day because we get the boxes that don't sell elsewhere.
The fact that he keeps an eye out for us is just good service, and I appreciate that. There were 23 boxes that this dealer had. We bought those. There are 19. Technically, we started with 19 because all of us are getting a box.
That's what I'm talking about.
Because we are no longer going to be the last one to miss these things, so we are taking boxes. So there's 19. I think about 7 of those sold yesterday when they arrived. But they are also in. That is the 2022 LE and then the 2022 Viso Jalapa LE. We spent a lot of time on that.
Check them out.
They're here.
They're worth it. Gabe, if you do make the trek from Arlington, check these out when you're here. The Fiat Lux is not in yet. We're a little bit slow on the Luciano and Crown Heads side of things. Don't sweat it. They'll be coming in.
Yeah, just a little update on Luciano separated his distribution agreement with Crown Heads, started his own in December. That process is going a little bit slower than he thought. So they've got some box issues. This just in. Every cigar manufacturer has box issues. So we just told him, just send us bundles. We're okay. I'll put them in a shoebox. We just need them.
I'm for it.
Yeah.
And I think that beautifully transitions into speaking about Luciano actually being here in the flesh February 2nd and 3rd. Now, I'm saying this to everyone out there. If you haven't met, let me start with the easy. If you have met Luciano,
Then
you know, and you'll be here. If you're new to cigars, if you've been smoking cigars for a while, if you want to learn more about cigars,
more important, if you think you already know everything, 8 seconds into a conversation, you find out you don't know shit.
Here's what I love about Luciano.
The way he presents.
100%.
Yep.
It's plain English. It's very aha moment. It's, of course, why that absolutely makes sense. And he's very humble. He's very patient, and he leads with passion first. He's one of us.
And a guy that travels with tobacco, raw tobacco, and goes and gets a paper towel and will not only talk to you about a particular blend or leaves or regions, but for him to then turn around into his Tupperware and pull out 4, 5, 6 leaves and roll a cigar for you using a paper towel.
Yeah, he presses it with the paper
Presses
towel.
it with a paper towel and hands it to you so you can smoke it right then.
And here's a little Easter egg for all of you who are watching. We will invite you, and the events will go live. There will be 2 different event opportunities. One is going to be a private, very quaint evening in your cigar lounge at the house.
Yep.
And then one will be just a tremendous First Friday for February. But for those of you who are watching now, when you see Luciano, ask him about the 3 women in the tobacco leaf.
Yeah.
It will not only entertain you, but it will blow your mind.
You'll instantly get it.
You will instantly get why a cigar performs in thirds, why it builds, why it starts. Everything will make sense to you immediately, and you've got to check it out.
We did a private event for about 9 people last time before we came out and mic'd them up live. Will Trailer, one of our private members, attended this session in that room, calls me on his way home and says, "Why didn't you charge me $250 to attend this?"
We learned how to roll a cigar, blend a cigar, and do the actual process.
Yeah, it was, so anyway,
the value is there. This is, and what I'm really excited for is this. I think the theme of the show right now is kind of pulling curtains back vis-a-vis my conversation about the rep. But we are really driven on both sides of the fence on how we make Luciano part of our expansion and how we have something and deepen our relationship with him.
Look, and here's what speaks volumes to the relationship is he contacted us and said, "I want to fly in as soon as possible. Can you guys see me in January? I have to be part of your guys' expansion. However that is, whatever it is, I need to be part of it.
So look forward to that. It's a very impactful opportunity. We might as well just do kind of a Thursday night Cigar Talk Live, do a duel that week as well.
Of course.
He's the right guy to be on there. Yeah, Luciano is absolutely a special guy. Special guy. Good morning, Andre. Good morning for everyone who's joining us. This is Saturday at the Shop, our weekly get-together where we talk all things ICC, a little bit of banter, a little cigars.
Yeah, I'm looking to see if anybody's coming from a foreign country other than Boston. That's where Oliver's coming in. Good day, mate. Just like that.
Right
All
to you.
Boston-y.
All Boston-y.
All Boston-y.
He gave me a little sneak peek of what's coming out of the United portfolio, and there's one that I smoked that he gave me that is pretty special.
Yeah.
Pretty cool little project.
He's-
Looking forward to that.
I'll tell you what. You know, somebody I probably wouldn't let drive me to the store does a really good job working with these guys in the Dominican making some special cigars. I mean,
Oliver-
he's done a good job.
Oliver, that guy, he can hustle. That guy can flat out hustle.
He hustles with integrity, because I've met hustlers that I check and make sure my wallet's still there when he leaves, but this dude, he hustles, but he does it right.
Yeah. We're wearing it on our sleeve today, huh?
Who don't we love?
Let's
What?
continue on. I watched remember when we did the drunk history of ICC that we can't really use unless you pay for it and can only watch it on one deal because of how much hot water that would get us in the industry? That's
Yeah.
kind of where I feel like we're going with this conversation.
Yeah, okay.
Where do you want to go from here? You want to talk about the barrel? You want to talk about full-scale events this year? You want to go get into some education, or you want to just give a big old g'day, mate, to the Bison fans?
Let's talk barrel.
Let's talk barrel, shall we?
Yeah, got a prop
What you gonna do with your prop there?
just like that.
Don't sit. Wait until it's done spinning, man.
Yeah, cut the dickens out of that leather. We're gonna whack the top off of this barrel that we have from the blendery.
Yes.
And if you guys didn't see our show on Tuesday night, if you're not watching our show on Tuesday night, what the hell else are you gonna do on Tuesday night? B, it's a great show.
Mm-hmm.
If I do say so myself. It gets deep. I mean, deep. And we're getting into deep conversations with people we met 15 minutes earlier. And it's amazing how just sitting in front of cameras, you're willing to just say just about anything about your personal life.
Well, and for them too, I think it's a very genuine look at very in-depth conversations. Sometimes it'll be topical, but I have just truly enjoyed discovering. I've been thinking about our conversation of pride versus ego and how you drive your
I did
conversation.
too.
I've been thinking about it this week.
Pride and joy. Go back and watch the show. We had Tim on from the Blendery,
But
and then Bull the week before that was a great show.
in a couple weeks, we've got Miguel with the locals, and
Yeah.
thanks to the locals for hooking us up with the blendery. We're going to crack this barrel open today to do another whiskey straw that is going to be from a different manufacturer. The cigar is actually produced by Principal. It's a Connecticut Pigtail Lancero.
The Lancero by itself is shockingly good.
And
But I think it's better than anything that we've had prior.
going in, yeah.
And
I think so too.
now it's gonna go live in this barrel for about 4 months. But this is a hard sealed barrel, and it's going to be latched shut, so it might accelerate that a little bit.
But here's what my favorite part is. When Miguel originally approached us and came up with the idea of doing something with them, he said, usually we have these whiskey straws tied around an event, so we have a date. But this approach is going to be a little bit different. When it's done, it's done. He said, if it takes 4 months or it takes 6 months or it takes whatever.
Yeah.
It's going to be done when it's done. And I'm excited that we're using that Connecticut. I think it's going to breathe it in a little faster.
It is, yeah. I brought the cigar rack, so we're going to have 1,000 of these cigars going in the barrel, and the cigar is outstanding.
And
so I'm really excited how this one's is gonna turn out.
And
So-
this one will be a labeled project as well.
Oh, good.
Which I'm really excited to have a true labeled project. It'll be the first time we've done the whiskey straw. It will be a limited release at the beginning to the locals and those guys, and then and then we'll kind of roll it out on our
Yeah,
side as well.
no, that's great. Timing-wise, if we leave it in the barrel long enough, it could be launched when we launch next door.
That could very well work.
Yeah.
That could very well work. I'm really excited to see that. Ale has been doing a tremendous job with getting the furniture alignment, all the planning. We ran through all the lighting. We saved a bunch of cash on doing some different things on ceilings and lighting.
I saw some of those samples of that, some of the different ceiling materials. That's going to be cool.
This is going to be an evolution. This piece
cool.
and how we're doing the bar. Found out what we can use from a trademarks perspective, so we're going to take off running on that side to not get us in hot water. Big changes happening behind the scenes. That's why we're just slightly quiet on the other things. It's kind of keeping us pacified on that side. So as we're talking about big things next door. We're changing our model a little bit where we're going to have a lot of bite-sized educational interactive fun events for this year. First Friday, you know the staples. But then how we're going to change that is we're going to have one full-scale event in the spring and one full-scale event in the fall. Then we'll have like Ugly Sweater, we'll have some of these things. But the two I'm really excited about. I mean, pretty over the moon about these two. In the spring, Queen Bee Begley came up with the name, which is perfect. We're going to do the Spring Chicken 1K, Fun Walk, and Cigar Fest, whatever we're going to do.
I like that.
Here's the beauty with the 1K, right? Who the hell wants to do a 5K and actually break a sweat?
No.
If you break a sweat, you're disqualified, and you can get the hell out of here.
Yeah.
And if you're doing a 1K and breaking a sweat, then great.
How far is 1K?
It's 4 laps around the building.
Perfect.
So we're gonna keep it around the building, multi-vendor event. Here's what's excellent. We can have music everywhere. We can run it. So there's going to be music everywhere. Ted is actually an announcer.
Yeah, for marathons.
And I always asked him, do you get to talk shit about people who are going through? He said, there's nothing more I would love in my life than to just say what I'm actually thinking about people.
As people that are...
Which spawned the initial idea of the 1K. So Ted will be out there. Biz will be on the 1s and 2s.
Yeah.
Multiple events, vendors. We'll bring in Sheeran. We'll do the whole deal, but we'll circle around the building and just have a blast. Indoor, outdoor, multiple cigar manufacturers.
As you know, as the visionary of our company, which is my official position, I think that we should add maybe a competitive element to this, which would be routing part of this 1K over the concrete and see if people make it across the tollway without getting hit by a car.
That
just kind of it adds a Frogger element to
As
it.
the integrator of the company, I've got to tell you that's a shit idea.
Well, you're not paying the insurance.
That's exactly. I'm not paying for nothing on this.
But I like to have a competition.
So here's what
I
I'm
like to
thinking.
add that competitive.
We bring ECR out, Eagle Canyon Raceway.
Eagle Canyon, yeah.
And you remember those drifter carts?
Yes.
We have the drifter go-karts and then set that up here.
I like
and
that.
we can make it, because it's outdoor, just as Cars and Cigars is.
Yeah.
We can even do it on that third Saturday, so you have a Cars and Cigars element, and then set up like a kid's ninja course.
I like
so
it.
you could do a family style
None of it's
event.
going to be in the tollway, though.
Maybe
the kids. Maybe the kids.
Maybe the kids.
Yeah.
I pay money to see that.
Yeah. See?
As long as we got somebody to pay for it.
As long as we got a voucher.
Yep, as long as we got a voucher. So that is going to happen in the spring. I think it's going to be a blast.
I like that. The spring
fun.
chicken.
I'm thinking we take the 6 biggest guys and do chariot races where they have to take the 6 smallest guys and do a 1-lap race.
Like piggyback?
Real betting for it.
Piggyback?
No, like we can get some rickshaws. You got to be able to get a rickshaw for cheap.
Where can you get a... I mean, where's Ryan at?
I bet he knows where to get a rickshaw. Do you know where to get a rickshaw?
Where's Ryan? Ryan's probably...
Are you doing the polar plunge?
No, Ryan is. Yeah, he said not to do the polar.
Really?
That's stupid.
It's
Huh.
6 degrees outside.
Yeah, water's
Not
going to
very
be
polar.
kind of a slow
The
deal.
polar
But
plunge is where Chris is at.
We-
He said they're sitting up there watching it snow.
I have visuals about this, and it's not cute. None of this is going to be cute, but it is going to be a blast, and this will be a great opportunity.
I think there could be a real costume element to this. I could see some guys maybe American flag thong type stuff. That's part of the race.
Goodner.
Goodner will be dressed as like a penis or something.
Yeah, and we do want to dress you as the world's biggest chicken as well.
I am in.
The smoking chicken. I think this is going to be.
Listen, we could go to like that Golden Chicks and beat the shit out of the mascot and steal his costume. That would even add more twist to it.
Better yet, they could sponsor it and come over here and help flip some of the bill.
I'm liking it.
See where we're going?
See? You talk long enough, we'll figure out how to make some money on this thing.
Nope, we won't. But that is going to be in the spring. In the fall, we're going to loop up Oktoberfest and Halloween. We're talking.
So it's going to be a drunken beer Halloween party.
We'll brand it a little better than that, but you get the gist.
Yeah.
We're talking beer garden. Just fill it, lederhosen, fill in the blank.
Isn't the fact that we're going to have a liquor license expanding our horizon dramatically?
It's going to change things because the live music aspect, the ideas we've had for a long time that just didn't make sense.
They shut down when it's, well, we got to cater the food. It shuts down when, well, we got to go buy a bunch of alcohol. All of these things shut down. Now all of a sudden we have facilities to cook.
Yeah, when we're losing,
we'll have all of those.
When we're
things.
losing $15,000 to do the Derby, all of a sudden that doesn't make sense.
Yeah, no, that's it's a great party. We love you guys, but
it's a great party. It's excellent. It's a great marketing event. But now we get to do things that are now opening up new experiences. We can dream and then facilitate those things coming through.
Yeah, as you guys may or may not know, this is Journalism 101. We got to go back and tell them about the whole story. The fact is we've taken the space next door. Plans are done and drawn up and accepted. They're heading to the city for permitting. Within the new side of our building, which will virtually double the size, will be a full-service bar that will also include food. So you can actually sit down and have food, drinks, and smoke your cigar with outstanding service taking care of you. It's going to be
Indoor, outdoor
seating. It's going to be fantastic.
And because we have so much of the utility here in this space, which eats up a good amount of the floor space, aside from the kitchen, every single square foot is usable lounge space, bring people in.
Yeah.
It's a substantial
You
difference.
you guys have done an amazing job on the layout and the design, and I'm so excited to let this thing go. And as I've seen some of the renderings where you guys' minds are at on the design, this will be a place, and I was explaining this yesterday to Jonathan, this will be a place where they'll pull up, they'll have a perception. They're going to have a perception that it's another strip mall business I'm going to go into. They're going to leave and go, I didn't see that from the outside.
Yep.
What I just saw inside doesn't line up with the outside.
It definitely won't.
And there's nothing wrong with our building, by the way.
Mm-hmm.
But it's going to be, they're going to wonder why it's not in the Star or some of the other places.
Yeah, it's. I'm truly excited about it, and really thanks. A huge thanks to a number of people, but two key components. Ryan Hensley has helped mow the path for us to run in rather.
Yep.
And Daniel Himmel, our EOS coach,
Yep.
who we have a meeting with this week. He's really helped us set up our business so that we have the structure to grow. We know where there are seats to fill, what we're going to do to plan ahead. This is not a reactive business that we run, and
Yep.
I couldn't thank him and Ryan enough. I mean, really, really appreciate what you guys do.
Yep.
It's exciting.
Yeah, by the way, if you have a business that you sit in 2-hour meetings and you don't have an agenda and you just sit and talk and walk out and go, that was a waste of time, you need to get with Daniel and have him bring the EOS operating system, entrepreneurial operating system, to your business. It will change your life.
It changes everything. You have that one meeting a week, 90 minutes. You get through all the most difficult tasks. You stay on it. You run through, and then you can take that and build that, make it so everyone is running after the same
Yep.
vision. We did our first sales and marketing pod event this week, or meeting this week, and everyone walked out going, "Holy shit!
No,
this thing's awesome."
You got direction.
We know what we're doing. So, on other good news, you know what I found out this morning? This doesn't mean Longhorns.
Does it?
No,
Bison?
Bison. How cool is that? Now I'm all right with this.
Okay.
All of a sudden.
All right then. That's
So
good.
I think in sign language that's love. So it's like love the Bison because these guys
Nice.
are excellent. I love seeing.
Every year, North Dakota State, they just dominate. So this is just an annual vacation for them to come to Frisco for the FCS National Championship. I don't even know who they're playing because the North Dakota guys.
Who are they playing? South Dakota.
Oh,
that's gonna be a good
That's
game.
like Nebraska and Iowa.
All right,
and
that's gonna be a good game.
Yeah. So yeah, that'll be great. So we're gonna have a bunch of Northerners down here basting in the sun.
That's it. That's right.
And,
roasting in the 68 degrees.
I think those dogs.
That's
are walking
a
her.
Texan. See how bundled up she
Yeah,
is? That's a
yeah.
Texan in 60.
It's 60 degrees.
Yeah. No, that's great. We love having Bison in. Come in, join us. I know you're not watching the show right now, but if you know somebody in green and yellow, let them know where to come hang out.
We know that they've been here, and they come in, they smoke cigars, they have a good time, and we appreciate them.
They're great people.
And good luck. We know you'll win another one.
Let's cap it out with a little bit of education.
Education time.
I'm curious what the last thing that you learned was in the cigar industry.
In the cigar industry, the last major thing that I went, oh, no shit, was with Luciano, of course. Luciano told us what the ultimate palate cleanser is. Here's your opportunity. Let us know what you think the ultimate palate cleanser is, and we'll give some away.
What I thought it was chocolate
Yep.
or Topo Chico or water, something like that. That's
And
what I thought it
And I
was.
thought nuts.
You got that, Joe? Something about it.
Frisco or bust.
Frisco or bust.
Let's go.
All right.
That's awesome.
So Marty Upton was here, and so was Ron Hancock. Wesley's pretty sharp. He just says whiskey to everything.
Yeah, hey, I'm all right with that.
But it's cheese, ladies and gentlemen. Cheese. Get some fine brie.
Brie time, baby.
Brie time, baby, and take a little scoop of that. Not sure if you shot some of that
Ooh, cheese whiz in a
cheese
can.
whiz in a can, we can just relabel it the palate cleanser. But
Could you imagine what it would look like on Tuesday? Everybody's in here with a can of cheese.
and then all you hear is the cans farting when they're done. So, but yeah, cheese is the ultimate palate cleanser. And we tested it that night, and sure enough, we happened to have cheese trays out, and it's unreal.
It's
in
the truth.
between cigars, a little bite of cheese, boom.
It just mutes
Yeah.
everything.
Everything.
So that's really good.
Yeah, that's what I learned.
We got someone coming in about Brazil.
We got someone coming in from Brazil.
Ah, my friends from Brazil. What? They didn't say what part?
No, just
Oh, all right. Well, I'll just give you a global one. Good day, mate. I had to work on the enunciation, the north and south.
Yeah, that's kind of
there's a hood part there too.
Yeah. McClurkin is just rubbing his eyes at you right now.
Is he? Well, maybe his eyes are. Maybe it's allergies,
Oh, it could be.
or maybe he's crying because he didn't realize it'd be that close.
Could
too.
be.
Yeah.
It's the
I
Portuguese
did have
flair, right?
I did have a little bit of Portuguese in there.
Oh, is it Mike? Mark. Mark is from North Dakota. Do you want to give him how they say
Oh,
hi?
how's it going
in-
up there in North Dakota up there? Good day, mate. Jeez.
Does that make you feel like you're at home?
Oh, jeez.
It's almost. See,
Ah,
you messed
jeez.
up the dialect.
Oh,
You
jeez.
always do that.
What time's the game? About noon. It's about noon. And there's a little Minnesota twist. A little twist up there. Jeez. Yeah. I'm just going to go watch Fargo and work on my good day, mate.
Just
Yeah.
the end part there.
Yeah.
Oh,
jeez.
well. Oh, you know what I learned on that to kind
Yeah,
of
why
cap
don't
it
you
off?
finish out your friggin' thought process?
So when I had the chance to go to the DR and go through the blending process.
Yeah.
We go through the blending process, and there are a number that right on the table. They're great. There's one particular cigar that was just excellent. It had everything we wanted. It was bright. It was smooth. It was floral. It had all the flavors.
Yeah.
Then you let them sit. Come back the next day. In one day, you can see as that tobacco comes together. Had to scrap it. It
Really?
was gone. The magic was gone in one day. And it was that, you know, that feeling when you lose a game that, oh man, we almost had it. You lose a close game. We had that. And who we were sitting with, he was kind of like an old Vietnam vet. He's just like, well,
It happens.
happens. And we worked through all of the tobaccos and every blend that we had worked through within a matter of a couple of days, the magic just flared out.
You know, it's interesting that you say that when a cigar can take a turn 2 days later. And I remember when Nelson was here, Nelson Alfonso, owner of Atabey and Byron and all those beautiful cigars, finest cigar in the world. I asked him what his biggest challenge was in blending a cigar. And he said, because we let cigars sit for 4 to 5 years post-roll, it's blending it, trying to imagine what it's going to taste like 4 years from now. And you're saying in 2 days it took a hard right. So it's just amazing to think. And that's why he was so nervous when we tasted the Grand Bouquet that night, because we were the first ones to taste that cigar, and those had been sitting post-roll for 4 years. He hadn't tasted it yet. And it's an amazing
nerve-wracking,
thought.
because also you think about
the money that's sitting there.
Exactly.
Those are bricks of money.
And you can't, if they're not smokable, you're not going to do anything with them. So
Particularly him.
You go in, you smoke it days later, months later, year later, and just pray that everything works. It gave me a ton of respect for the amount of work that goes into this. It's immense.
Speaking of a cigar that is always good, Principal Cochon Vallons back in. That's all I really need to say. They'll be gone by noon. We have 250. We should probably bring Adrian in.
Let's bring. What did he won first place in his ice fishing league last? There's an ice fishing league. Well, I mean, everyone else had to die on the ice, right?
Yeah,
I mean, what did you catch? Like one little walleye or something?
maybe.
But congratulations. I mean, do you want to give him a moment of silence?
Yeah. That's
All right,
good.
cool.
Yeah.
Miss you. Truly, we do miss you. This had just a couple of draws of like Heath. You know that Heath bar where you get a little bit of the toffee, a little bit of that chocolate, that butteriness? That's
This.
Yeah, I'll
the
smoke
first 2 puffs is butterscotch. Just
I'll smoke that later.
salty,
I'll smoke that after
buttery,
this.
creamy goodness.
Let's round this thing off and get Adrian on here and just cap off a good show, make it even better.
Yeah.
Everyone, please give it up for Adrian Barundo! Hey!
Crowd goes wild.
What's up, Adrian?
Morning, guys.
Good morning.
What up, babe?
How you doing?
Good. Saturday. I'm at the shop.
This is
Couldn't
all
be
right.
better.
The world is all right.
Yes, it is.
The world's all right. What did you think of our podcast on Tuesday with Tim?
That was great. Yeah, Tim's a great dude, and just loved it.
He's a deep thinker too.
Yeah, he is.
Yeah.
That's
I like that.
I really enjoy those conversations.
I think the fact that the conversations, when they get deep, you realize how there's just this it's like pudding. There's like that skin that forms on the top, and everybody kind of lives on the skin, right? They're just having these superficial fodder conversations. Peel that back, get into it, and people, when they open up, particularly start talking about fatherhood and bringing, just the way you conduct yourself, and people, obviously, when you see the flood of comments that come in, people are connected, for sure.
What's new in your world? What's up this week?
Yeah, similar stuff. We got the new design for the January shirts coming up. If you missed out on last month's, that was our collaboration with ICC. It's a big hit.
It was.
I may talk to you all about maybe doing just a run of those and having them for sale here.
Oh yeah,
do it.
why not?
I've
Let's
never
do it.
done that before, but
That would make
it's a nice
sense.
collab, and then it'll look nice in
The red,
yeah.
the red.
Oh, I think it's good.
love it.
JP was wearing it yesterday, and it just jumps.
Yeah, I love it. I love the simplicity. That's oh, now you mentioned you've got a range day. Is that just a closed door thing?
No, it's open to everyone. We have a range day coming up on January 20th at Big Board Tactical. If you're not a member, it's $20, which is nothing. If you are a member, then it's free.
And Big Bore is like north of Pilot Point?
Yeah, Collinsville, Texas, 30, 35 minutes from Salina.
Okay.
Yeah, so,
And that's on a Friday.
yeah, Friday, noon to 3.
Oh man, I'll be there for that.
Good,
That's perfect. I'm glad you did it on a Friday. Easy to
Yep.
noon to 3, Friday afternoon.
Yep.
Perfect. Take a half day and cut out.
Yep.
Oh man, that's badass. So if somebody wants to register for it, how do they do
Just
that?
send me an email.
Okay. That's info@cigarsandguns.com.
Yeah, info@cigarsandguns.com, or if you have my phone number, text me, whatever. Just let me know.
Yeah.
I'll put you on the list.
If you're in, comment it here as well. So no, that's badass.
Yeah.
That's
Yeah,
badass.
looking forward to that.
By the way, I'm seeing a lot of new names coming in today. Thank you guys for joining us on our stupidity on, or no, I guess it's Saturday at
Saturday
the shop.
Yeah,
Okay.
not stupid.
It's just, okay. But we appreciate you guys coming in.
Yeah.
Buddy Warren, appreciate you.
Yeah, excellent. Well, you wanna
Yep.
tell people where they can find you at Cigars and Guns?
Yeah, all social platforms, Cigars and Guns, and cigarsandguns.com. Be on the lookout for a new website coming up. We're on the cusp of getting it out, so just looking forward to that. And catch us every Saturday for a Saturday at the shop, 10-ish a.m. Central Time.
On time once.
And then Tuesdays, catch us for Cigar Talk Live at 8:30,
Bring your Kleenex.
That's a good
8:30
one.
p.m. Central.
Yep, 8:30. I like
Yeah.
moving it to 8:30. That's the right
Yeah.
time.
In fact, Oliver made a comment that Cigar Talk Live makes him want to live through Monday, so he can make it to Tuesday.
There you go.
There it is.
Yeah.
We're
Bring
just
it, keeping people alive.
saving the
Makes
children.
Saving the children.
Adrian, sign us
Yeah.
off, my dog.
Yeah, later, guys. Have a good weekend. And what is it? Go
Bison.
Bison.
Yep.
Let's go.
I don't know.
Peace. We out of here.
Later, guys. Thanks.
That's it.
Are you playing back here?
Yep.
What's that?
They're playing back here?
Yeah.
Oh man.
What happened? Oh shit.
Took a forward on you, huh? Yeah. And that's only 11 years older than my truck, younger than my truck.
Dripping oil.
Yeah, just puddling.
Did it punch a hole in the case or anything? Or just lock up? Oh,